everyone. Today for reading, the learning target is I can describe the overall structure the author uses in a text or part of a text. So far, in text structures, we've talked about compare and contrast, where we find similarities and differences between two things. And we've discussed cause and effect. We learned the reason why things happen and the causes of those things, and then what happens after that. So, today we're going to be learning about a third text structure. This text structure is called sequence. So what's happening in these pictures? Just look, I see that there's bread here first, and then they're putting something on the bread, cutting up some cheese, cutting up tomatoes. So it looks like they are showing us in picture order how to create a sandwich. So this is a sequence. It's in sequence here. We have to do this first, and then this, and then this. So if we took away the fifth step, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we took away putting the cheese and the tomato on the bread, then it would just be 2 pieces of bread. We wouldn't have a sandwich. And if we took away the second step, we forgot to put some butter on the bread, then we wouldn't be able to um, have the good flavor in the bread on the sandwich. So this right here, guys, is our steps for what we need to do in a sequence. So sometimes authors use sequence to show the order of steps, events, or how to do something. This text structure is called sequence. So ask yourself, is this piece of writing telling me the order of events? Is there a date? Does it say first this, next this, finally, or this? And the dates usually go in order. So some sequence words that you may see: first, second, third, fourth, finally. The first thing you need to do, for starters, after that, lastly, to begin with, then, next. So these are all words that clue us in that we are going to find out the order of events, the sequence, and that's a sequence text structure. Usually an author uses this text structure because their purpose is they want to tell a story in order. Dates are also clues that an author uses in using sequence or chronological text structure. So let's read this paragraph together. I'm going to see what clues lead me to that it's a sequence text structure. Soccer is a game that has been played for numerous years. In fact, many people believe that it began in England over 800 years ago. About 200 years ago, in the early 1800s, there's dates. It's starting with the beginning here. So it's saying that it's been played for over 800 years, but at the beginning, this is what happened. Boys in England played a sport like soccer, but they called it football. However, each school made up their own rules. In 1863, so in the early 1800s, this is it, but by the mid 1800s, a group of players met and wrote official rules for soccer. So first they were just young boys playing soccer, and then they wrote the actual rules of soccer. Soccer started spreading to other countries. In 1904, an international group called FIFA formed to make sure that every team around the world followed the same soccer rules. Today, soccer is one of the most popular sports in the world. So this told me about the invention of soccer, how it just started out as boys playing. Then people made up rules, and then it became an international group that that formed so that we could have the soccer that we have today. And then I could put those events in order. It started in England. The early 1800s, they called it football. There were rules in the 1863. And then the group FIFA was formed. Today, guys, you're going to be reading your very own text in ReadWorks. You're going to see what is a text structure and how do I know? Is it telling me this order of events? Is it explaining the cause and effect of something? Or is it comparing and contrasting two different things? So if you have questions or need help, please hop on Zoom. I'll be happy to help you. But the passage you're reading today is called A Bear Returns.